Hi guys, when he took him for a vacation but did romance with him. Some time passed, and the month of Jungkook's birthday is coming, and his mood is getting worse. He snaps at the maids and fights with Taehyung by not listening to him, playing games all day, and being confined to his room. Meanwhile, Taehyung understands him as he always celebrated his birthday with his parents and now they are gone. September 1. Jungkook is laying in his bed, covering himself in blanket. They entered after finding that he is not ready for the day. He sat on his bed and removed his blanket, but Jungkook pretends to be asleep. So Tae boops his cute nose with his finger. Jungkook winked and turned other side, but he suddenly sits up as a film was playing on his room's TV. They had played the recording of his 8th birthday. He was wearing a diamond dress and apparently crying to his parents for making Taehyung wear the white dress too. So Taehyung had to wear the flowy white shirts and pants. Then little Cookie put his both hands on his heart and have shocked reaction, saying, "So pretty." He then hugged his mama and said in her ear that now Ku is demon and Tete is angel. He. He laughs cutely and watches cute antics. All people laughed. Then during his cake cutting, he wished that Hello God, please, my wish is to marry Tete when I become big cookie. All parents laughed and Te bites his fluffy cheek in the video and said, as my cookie says. Now Jungkook becomes shy watching that film as how can he declares to marry Taehyung. Tae now cupped his cheeks and said, "Happy birthday, Cookie. Now you are a big boy, so listen to Hyungi, okay?" Jungkook nodded shyly, mumbling, "Thank you, Hyungi," and his Taehyungi Hyung always finds a way to make his mood happy. So today, Taehyung declared to let Jungkook come with him to his office. Whole car ride, he told Jungkook, "Don't pull any pranks there." Jungkook nodded his head like a good cookie while having his lollipop in his mouth, which Tae has to buy for him by stopping by convenience store. Now all the employees are shocked because their boss is carrying a Super Mario backpack and a bottle in his neck with one hand tightly holding little Cookie's fingers. They heard rumors that Miss Ayu is his partner. But who is this cute looking adorable fluff ball with their CEO? They entered the private elevator with Cookie and took him to his cabin where Miss Ayu stood up, bowing to him and said hello to little Cookie. They then left Cookie in his office to go to a meeting, telling him to wait for him, then he will buy him ice cream. Jungkook nodded But as soon as he saw the way is clear, he ran straight to the stairs as he can't risk taking the elevator. He reached the lower floor where all people are working on their PC. But as he passed from one office, he saw snack counters, so he entered the room. Oops, some snacks fall. But as Cookie was picking them from floor, two girls gossiping came inside and started talking how they are jealous of Ayu, how she's always around Taehyung. Is she his girlfriend? Are they in love? Cookie heard all the rumors and he crushed the snacks in his hands. He liked the pretty Nuna before, but now, nope. So he ran back to Tae's office. Tae came and saw that Jungkook is asleep on his couch. He removed his blazer and walked towards Cookie and bent down in front of him. His eyes captured the innocence, the childness of his features. Oh, how much he felt for this boy, how much he is controlling himself to stay away from Cookie after realizing his feelings. They then tapped his cheeks and said, Baby Cookie, get up. Coo opened his eyes and looked at Tae, but then showed him his back and pouted while thinking to himself as how I'm not gonna talk to Tae. Tae then said, Hey, are you hungry? Want me to order something, Cookie? Come on, what happened? You are so excited to come here before. I'm not. Jungkook had food, and then Jungkook sat up and ordered a list of foods from Starbucks. So unhealthy, Taehyung said, but still ordered them for him. Geez, he's under little Cookie's spell. People in love do weird things. Then Ayu entered inside and started talking to Tae about his trip to the Bahamas. What? Where are you going, Hyungi? Jungkook suddenly stood up and came near Taehyung's desk, hearing that Taehyung is going on trip. Yes, Jungkook, I'm going for just about 1 week for my business trip. I was going to tell you, Taehyung replied. No, no way, you are not going anywhere, leaving me alone. Jungkook shouted angrily. The idea of they alone on trip with his secretary is a no-no for Jungkook. I will go with you. My holidays are coming too. Jungkook said, well, if you are being so stubborn, then you can come with me. They replied, smiling. Now he has to not to worry about this boy being alone here, and also he can't stay away from him, so his personal feelings are also involved. Morning time, Tae and Koo had reached the island. Ayu will be coming 2 days after, as they came soon for Jungkook to tour. Now they reached the VIP suite, having their different rooms and a common area. Jungkook loved the open balcony having ocean view, but due to jet lag, he fell asleep on the couch and they had to drag and arrange both of their clothes. Then he picked Cookie and laid him on the bed. But that shirt looked so uncomfortable to him, as its material is of net. It will be giving rashes to Cookie's gentle skin. So he picked a loose t-shirt of him and unbuttoned Jungkook's shirt, removing it. Well, but now he gulped, looking at Koo's fair skin, but pulled the t-shirt down Koo's body without touching him too much. He looks so adorable and hot at the same time in his t-shirt. They thought because man he loves seeing the love of his life in his clothes. Who didn't? Now, as they finished his online meetings, an excited Jungkook got up and jumped up and down in front of him. Yoongi, beach, 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 let's go, go, he said to Taehyung. They laughed and said, okay, go, let's go. We will meet my one partner too, as they are hosting a beach party. Downstairs, they meet Mr. Lee, who lived there with his family. Seeing Tae and Jungkook, he introduces his daughter Jenny to them. Tae introduces Jungkook as his brother, hurting inside but can't say the truth. Jenny and Jungkook vibed as they both are teenagers and started playing dancing around. Tae's eyes followed Jungkook, but he didn't like the way Jenny is getting touchy with him. Jungkook's smile is only for me, he thought. He made his way to the bar and took a glass and gulped it down. Mr. Lee said, looks like they both are enjoying their company, playing with each other. Mr. Lee saw it's an opportunity. If Jenny becomes Cook's GF, then he can have more money. But it angers Tae and he becomes drunk. Jungkook came to him laughing, saying, Hyungi, let's go in the water, dragging his hand. Jungkook splashed water on Tae's face, who is just seeing everything blurry. But the way Jungkook looked did something to him. The transparent shirt and swim shorts, his thick thighs attracted him. The water drops on his lips and Koo's hand on his bicep, making it hard to control. He pulled Jungkook towards himself. They're just now touching, and the dark look in Tae's eyes, staring at Koo's eyes. Koo smiled and said, Hyungi, let's go. Tae left his hand, so Jungkook now ran and said, catch me, Hyungi. They followed him into the hotel, but the lift got closed on his face and a laughing Jungkook is inside. So not wasting his time, he ran to the stairs and climbed and reached his floor. Entering, he found Jungkook standing in the balcony, watching the ocean's view. He hands encircled Koo's waist, breathing on his skin. Koo got shocked. He thought they will come and stand beside him, but Tae's touching him. Tae's placed gentle kisses along his neck and his one hand turned Koo's face to himself. Jungkook's eyes met his and Tae breathed near his lips. He can't wait now. So he kissed Jungkook and Jungkook's eyes widened. He liked Tae. He now understands his feelings. So he closed his eyes and tried to copy Tae. Tae then pulled him inside and pushed him on his bed. Jungkook felt and Tae removed his shirt and pulled Jungkook. And Tae sat on the bed on his knees. Jungkook whispers, feeling overwhelmed. Tae then took his time removing that transparent piece of cloth while placing all over Koo's face. Baby, I can't live without you. Love you so much. They said. Koo heard it all but can't say anything back. Hyungi, Hyungi, he just kept on repeating. Tae's hand now moved downwards and he feels hot and he just wants to rip that away. Hyungi, Koo shouted suddenly and breathed heavily suddenly. He, for the first time in his life, he panted and fell on Taehyung. Hearing his shout, Tae's eyes opened and he looked at his hand and removed and checked Koo's condition. But did he do this to little boy? Did he really lost his control? How can I do this? He didn't regretted kissing, but after that, he shouldn't have done. Koo is just 19 and he is 25. There is 6-year age gap. He then patted Koo's back and laid him down, who felt asleep in his arms, not caring about anything in this world, but Tae is anxious. Next morning, Koo got up and looked here and there, but no Taehyung. He made his way outside, where Tae was talking to someone on the call. You got up? Good. Let's go. My work here is done. We are leaving. Tae said, avoiding eye contact with him. Koo became sad. So why Hyungi is avoiding me? Reaching back, Tae directly went to office, leaving Jungkook with driver. Jungkook tried to talk to him on plane, but Tae pretended to be slept with eyes covered. Poor Koo thought he is tired and let him sleep, but now Tae just ordered him to leave with driver and said he will be late. So don't wait for him and finish his dinner and sleep. Jungkook waited until midnight for Tae to come, but no sign of him. So he fell asleep on the couch. But next morning, he found himself on bed. What did he do wrong? He loved Tae and Tae also loved him. So why he's upset here, alone without Taehyung? He found Tae in study room and he went near him and said, Hyungi, I'm sorry. Please talk to me. Jungkook, you will be leaving and will be staying with Namjoon and Jin's from now on. Mates will be packing your things. What? No, why, Hyung? Why would you say that? Jungkook asked. Here, Tae's. They then stood up and held his shoulder and said, looking into his eyes, please, Jungkook. I am trying very hard. Seriously, please, just listen to Hyung, okay? But Jungkook hugged him, crying, no, Hyung, please don't send me away from you. Please, Hyung. Taehyung also got tears in his eyes. Koo, I love you too, but I can't let you stay with me, please. You have to live your life. Koo denies and said, Hyung, please, I will not talk to you about love, but please let me stay with you. But Taehyung had been determined, as if Koo will stay here, he will not be able to resist, and he can't do that. If Koo stay with his Hyung, then he can enjoy, maybe fall in love with someone of his age. He can't spoil it. So he put a crying Koo in his car and drove to Jin's house. Entering there, Jin, who was happy for Jungkook to come, got shocked seeing him crying. Tae, what's wrong? Koo baby, stop crying. Tell him why are you crying? Jin asked Koo, who just gripped Tae's hand and shouted, no, I will go with you only, Hyungi. Please don't leave your cookie here. But they turned with a cold expression and just took steps towards the car, each step with ear-piercing cries of his cookie felt heavier than the other. Jin anyhow managed to make Koo eat food and slept that night. His heart broke seeing these two, as he knew this feeling must be genuine. 1 month passed. Jungkook exited the school and took his motorbike to go back home. Yes, now no Mr. Kim and any driver to pick him up, as he denied it and requested Jin Hyun to buy him a bike. Wearing his helmet, he sped up towards his new salvation, a beautiful lake hidden from people's view. A black car followed him like always. He knows, but pretends like he had no idea. Yes, they always followed him for his safety, or we can say his heart to beat, his lungs to take breath, his brain to work. Like always, Jungkook sits near the lake and stays there until sunset. But today, a group of people were there. Seeing Jungkook, they got near him and tried to take him to have fun with them as they were partying. But Jungkook denied and they got angry. Seeing this, they exited the car and came in between them and Jungkook. Seeing another angry looking man, they all left, saying, we were just having fun, man. Calm down. Jungkook stared at Taehyung's back and walked to his bike, but they holded his hand and said, Cookie. Jungkook is afraid if he was not near him, then he must have wished his voice. He turned and said, what now? Why today? They got shocked. It means Cookie no. He followed him. He cried out, baby, I can't live without you. Seeing tears in his eyes, Jungkook pulled his face down and wiped it with his hands and hugged him. Hyungi, I told you I love you. Then why let me go? I'm sorry, baby. They replied. Jungkook pulled back and said, Hyungi, I have to leave now. You should also go. No, don't go. They tightens his hold in his hand. No, Hyung, I have to go. We can meet, but I will come again to live with you after I prove that my love was love, not some crush. Koo said determined. He had thought and made his mind after completing his studies and handling the company. He will return to Taehyung, proving that his heart will always have and will beat for Taehyung only. They nodded, feeling heavy, and kissed his forehead. Yes, baby, I know you can do it. I will be waiting for you. After they met, something changed. They now openly came and meet Jungkook at Jin's house and took him for dates. They started their relationship again with dating, and the distance between them will make them crave for each other more. After a few years, when Jungkook successfully became the legal owner of John Group, he entered back to Tae's house where Tae stood in his iconic glasses and opened his arms for Jungkook, just like the day they first met, and Jungkook ran to his arms for his life. The end. Subscribe my YouTube channel for more fan fictions, and I have uploaded so many one shots. Bye guys. Watch next this new one shot I have linked.